Losing body fat as an Indian has been hard. I am 8 weeks into a 16-week cut and I wanted to debrief you guys on how that's been going for me. For context, I wanted to do this cut because every year I tend to do a diet phase leading up to summer. I want to look and feel my best for summer. So this is going to be outside. So I always think from Jan onwards is a great time to diet. The weather's a bit crap, it's been raining. So I always do about, I think a 16 week is a good amount of a diet phase for me to do for my body because I know how stubborn my body can be. The goal for this cut is I've booked a photo shoot for the end of May. And the photo shoot itself requires me to be quite lean because of the style of shoot that it is. It gives me a goal, but the pressure is on. I do feel the pressure because I know there's an idea in my head and expectation of how I want to look for this shoot. It also means that once the shoot is done end of May, I can go into the summer looking and feeling my best, but also I'm eating more, I'm drinking, I'm enjoying. Like I don't have to restrict myself during the best time of the year. One thing that I realized that I've always known is that I'm 5 foot. So for me to lose body fat is tough, especially with my South Asian genetics. It's definitely not easy. And I've realized the older I've gotten, context, I'm 31, the harder it's been when it comes to me dieting. It's not impossible, but damn, it is getting harder. And the grit and resilience is a lot. Now, I've done bodybuilding preps. I know how to have discipline, but also I love balance. I love having a drink. I love enjoying. So this cut, I'm trying to do it in a way where I don't completely hate my life at the same time. So the goal is that I'm able to do this cut while still incorporating some type of balance. Having weekends where I might have a drink or I might eat off plan, giving myself one high day a week. I wanted to do this cut in a way where I can look how I want to, but not feel like it's a bodybuilding prep and I'm completely hating the whole process doing it. So let's break it down with training first, okay? So the goal is I'm training 4 times a week. That's how much it will stay for the whole cut. I've always trained 4 times a week. This is split into 2 glute and hamstring sessions and I do 1 quad exercise once a week. And I do back and arms and back and delts. I basically do back and delts twice. So I'm working on my pull-ups and I kind of want to work on growing and capping my delts and my shoulders a bit more. So training is 4 times a week and will remain like that for the duration as well. The goal with training has been that I don't drop too much strength. Right now, I can't lie, my sessions are varying week by week, session by session, but I don't want to feel like I'm dropping the weight. Maybe some sessions, the reps go down because of strength, but the goal is to try keep my strength at least maintaining as a minimum. 4 steps. I started on 7,000, so I got my steps nice and low to begin with. We are now halfway through the cut. We are now at 11.5 thousand. So steps are higher, but I've got a routine of how I manage it. And I do find that it's easier for me to do my steps at the back end of my workout. So I wake up in the morning, I walk Enzo, I do some steps. I hit about 3.5K. Then I go to the gym, do my session, and then I do majority, like 80% of the rest of my steps on the treadmill after my session. So that only leaves me with about 2,500 that I have to do in the evening when I walk Enzo. That's what's working for me at the moment, especially because during the day, I'm literally in back-to-back calls constantly. And with cardio, we have literally just added cardio in. So I'm doing 2 times 30-minute Stairmaster. Stairmaster is the only cardio machine I would recommend and use. It just sheds fat. But also, I've realized because I'm so petite and the body type I have, my output needs to be high, more than I would like it to be. So I'm probably gonna have to increase my cardio even more, but I'm pleasantly surprised that the first time I did the 30 minutes in the Stairmasters, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And that's because I built up my cardiovascular with the Stairmaster back end of last year. Like during last summer, I was doing the Stairmaster and I stopped it this year to take a break. So actually, I bounced back into it quicker than I thought. It wasn't as unbearable as I thought it would be. When it comes to food, this has been the bane of my life because I worked very hard since last year, May, to build my calories up from I think at the end of my cut last year, I was on about 1,100, maybe even 1,000-ish calories up to the shoot last year. And I built my calories up to basically 2,000 a day, right? So now I'm on 1,400. I'm on 1,400 calories. I get one high day where I get 500 calories extra. But otherwise, I'm 1,400 every day, and I used to be on 2,000 every day. And that's what I've had to do with my food, and it's been tough. I am hungry all the time. I think the biggest challenge is the fact that I thought maybe because I got my food so high, I thought I would push more from the beginning but I haven't. I basically had to slash my calories by 500 to actually start seeing weight come off. Now, I had traveled for Jan twice. So when I started this cut, I was feeling heavy. And I dropped my calories by 300, no movement. No movement for 3 weeks. When I tell you I was spiraling and so uncomfortable, and then I took the decision to slash another 200, basically dropped my calories by 500, and then things started moving. Within 7 days, I felt so much different and my weight started dropping. Now it's kind of maybe starting to plateau. It's hard to say, we have to give it more time. My body just does respond really slow. So I would say what's worked so far in the last 8 weeks is mindset. I can't lie, right now I'm single. I've chosen to not actively date during this period so that I can lock in and be selfish. I went about 5 weeks not drinking alcohol, which is the longest that I've gone since bodybuilding back in 2023. And that massively helped kickstart things by not drinking. So not drinking has helped loads. Also, not dating has worked in the sense that I'm not spending time and calories on drinks and foods to meet people. I'm just locked in and focused on myself, being absolutely selfish, and that's working a treat for me. And I feel like the routine that I'm in is really good. Like, even if I'm going to the gym every day, I actually don't mind it. It keeps me busy. And the routine I have with getting my steps in, the days I get my cardio in, I'm doing Pilates once a week as well, Reformer Pilates. So what's working is having a really, really solid routine that works for my specific lifestyle. The fact that there's weeks I didn't drink alcohol to kind of speed up the process a little bit because alcohol does slow it down. And then also not dating has really helped me to just have tunnel vision and lock in. But what's been hard is the fact that I did have to drop my calories more than I would have liked. So the fact that the first 3 weeks of the cut, I was in a really bad mental space. It was the heaviest that I'd been in years because of the traveling that I did, but then also my weight wasn't dropping in the first 3 weeks. I knew it was bad for me when I wore an oversized t-shirt to the gym because I normally am a sports bra leggings girly. I've not worn an oversized t-shirt in the gym since like 2023. So I was spiraling hard, and then I spoke to my coach and I said, let's just slash the calories. And I'm so glad that I knew my body enough to make that decision and push back on that. And that's what we needed. But the first 3 weeks were really, really, really tough. I was in a really bad place because things weren't moving as I had hoped or expected. And also I am super hungry. Like, I am very hungry. And I know that means I'm on the right track, but damn, like it's not necessarily food noise as much as like I'm actually hungry, and having that one high day is my savior right now. Like, that's what's keeping me going every week, is that I get this high day. Mentally and physically, it does me the world of good. And that's the way it has to work for me. Like, if I was doing a bodybuilding prep, I would be extremely depressed right now and I would be struggling more than I am. It's been tough. I am hungry, but it's a good learning curve and I'm sitting with the hunger as much as I can. I'm gonna show you guys what my starting pictures look like. So we've got my side profile. I still do bodybuilding style poses. So I've got my other side profile, and then I have my back shot as well. So these are kind of my starting point. This is where I was 8 weeks ago. I was feeling chunky. I was weighing 56.8. And what I'll do is I will show you guys what I'm looking like now. So side profile, bodybuilding side profile, and my back shot as well. And I'll do a comparison so you guys can see side by side each photo to get an idea of like what I'm looking like. And I think for me is I'm weighing 54.9 right now. So in these 8 weeks, I've lost about 3 kilos or so. And this is what I'm looking like. And I'll pop down my measurements as well so you can see. Because what really has made me feel good is how much my measurements dropped. So I'm not too worried about scale weight because it's always stubborn for me. But I'm really happy with how I'm looking. Although I'm not where I want to be, I definitely want to be leaner than this, but I'm happy for what I'm looking like and what my measurements are. Because when I compared to photos last year, this transformation, this is June last year. I'm 3 kilos lighter, I'm 51.9. And then that's next to me today, 54.9. I'm 3 kilos heavier, but my measurements are basically the same. So I will lay everything out so you can see. But that in itself makes me feel good to know that, wow, like I've built muscle this past year. I've built muscle and I look better. And if I'm basically the same measurements that I was like 3 kilos lighter, I've got nothing to worry about. And I've got 9 weeks or 8-9 weeks left of this cut to push. So if I can double this workload, if I can lose a stone, 6.3 kilos, if I can lose about a stone, another 3 kilos in 8 weeks, I'll take that. I'll be happy with that, to be honest. So this is where we're at. This is the halfway point. And I'm pretty happy and I'm ready to lock in. And I'm really, you know what? This is the least social I've been in my life. Like, I have nothing planned. Like, I have made sure the next few weeks are quiet. It means I can stay in. And it's hard because I'm a social butterfly, especially when the weather is good. But I'm reminding myself I have all of summer. And also, if I put this work in, it will pay off. I will feel great. And I do feel great right now already, considering. So I'm excited to just continue locking in. Like, I've not been locked in like this in the healthiest way possible ever. This is my healthiest version of being locked in, I would say. So for the next 8 weeks, I've been pretty fatigued this week. My period is due as well. I've been really fatigued, actually. So I've taken cardio out of Sunday, and we're going to check back in on Monday and see how I'm feeling once my period has come. But I think over the next 8 weeks, it will be upping the cardio. Sessions will stay the same. It will be dropping the food. I don't mind dropping my 1400 calories if it means I still keep the high day, because that does keep me sane. So dropping calories and adding more cardio in will probably be the game plan for the next 8 weeks. And as we get closer, I will push and dig harder. But we have a good amount of time, and I think we're actually in a good place. But when I tell you I was spiraling a few weeks ago and I was so close to canceling my photo shoot and everything because I didn't think I would be ready in time, like, sis is not playing. Like, it was tough. But we're moving. And obviously I'll keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll do like an 12 week update as well. And I will show you at the end what the final results are too. The last 8 weeks has taught me a lot. The struggles, the spiraling, especially knowing that you need to just follow the plan even though you want to change things because things aren't moving. I think that's a real crucial element. Like, I wanted to do my own thing, but I said, let me listen to my coach. Let me follow suit for a few more days. And then I checked in with her and I said, hey, I think I need to slash 200 calories. So I think I'm proud of knowing my own body more, which is an amazing skill to have, but then also being able to communicate and also follow the plan when you're really struggling mentally with it. So it's taught me a lot. I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I'm hungry as hell and I'm tired, but the worse you feel, the better you look, isn't it? So I hope it's been useful to get an idea. It's been tough losing body fat as a South Asian woman, but it's not impossible. It takes the right mindset, the right approach. And this is exactly what we help our clients with our Body by Ikram. Like, they definitely get more balanced than I am right now. But this is how we help them through mindset work, through having systems and tools in place to make this journey easier for their lifestyles. And if you're interested at all to know more about all that kind of stuff and how we can help you on your journey at all, make sure to check me out on Instagram on Body by Ikram. And I'll see you guys soon.